Fortnite Battle Royale, a game once beloved by both hardcore gamers and filthy casuals. We've seen this game drag through the mud for years now, with video after video about how this game is dying, and yet it still prospers. With that said, more and more we see videos and tweets complaining about how there's really nothing to do in the game, and I agree. This game used to have a large selection of weapons, vehicles, items, LTMs, fun events, and weekly updates that removed and added new weapons, which kept the game fun and fresh and allowed for hours of content to be made that was more than just gameplay or the occasional color challenge. But now the content flow has slowed so much that in 4 months we've only gotten one content update that brought 2 items, one of which that has been taken out. And I think Epic Games, the streamers, and the pro community are to blame.
Everyone talks about, dude, I've seen it happen, man. Influencers that just, and then everyone else is like, yeah, all their following, yeah, this game, yeah, they rally behind their person that they respect their opinion, and then the game starts to go downhill.
This clip from Ninja truly articulates the main point of this part of the video. Let's go back to the beginning of Season 9, when Epic vaulted the pump shotgun and introduced the combat shotgun. Streamers wouldn't shut up on Twitter about how bad the game was and how Epic had made a big mistake. But within 72 hours, people seemed to love the gun so much that later that season, when the pump came back, most of them still wanted to use the combat. This shows the real issue with people who stream this game. They have hyperbolic reactions to everything that happens and are always negative, while at the same time having a very young audience who don't seem to think for themselves and just repeat whatever their favorite streamers say.
Shitty streamer opinion. Shitty streamer opinion. Shitty streamer opinion. Shitty streamer opinion. Streamer opinion.
This isn't the only example of this happening. Even when Epic let the community decide what gun to unvault and we picked the drum gun, a day later, streamers were complaining about how broken the drum gun was and how unfun it was to play against. Now, you might say, but Noah, these are all instances from a year ago, but it hasn't stopped. From outrageous complaints about not being able to make as much money per week off tournaments due to them splitting things apart between console players who can get a max of 60 FPS and PC players who can get 200 FPS, which, if you are not aware, is a massive competitive advantage and why PC players continue to dominate in the Fortnite scene. And even now, they're complaining about how unfair aim assist is and blame every death that happens to them to aim assist, even if they're genuinely outplayed. It is so bad that it has become a meme in the Fortnite community and is starting to spread to other games. It seems like every time we get an update, we hear some streamer Epic isn't totally blameless when it comes to what is causing Fortnite's downfall. The biggest issue with Epic is it doesn't really listen to the community and what they actually want. This is an issue that can be shown from the mechs of Season 10 that they just refused to remove until about halfway through the season, I believe, to the past 2 seasons, which were almost barren of new content after they were both extended for months on end. It seems that people are giving Epic many ideas of how to make the game fun again, and they just aren't listening. This game used to thrive off content being added to the game on a weekly basis, but now we haven't gotten a content update since the crash pads and the Kingsman, which came out over 2 months ago. This is a massive issue for the game because new videos for the game can rarely be made, and playing the game becomes stale really fast when you use the same guns and have to play the same 6 game modes. Another glaring issue with this game is skill-based matchmaking. Gone are the days of casually playing Fortnite with the boys. Now you must sweat in every fight you get in, and honestly, that's not that fun. This is a two-pronged issue in my opinion. The first is that it isn't fun to watch. It's just people and one-by-ones tunneling all over the place at the end of the game, then whining about aim assist or how they lagged when there are like 30 people in the last 3 rings. To prove this, just go watch Laserbeam and Fresh Stream, which is actually kind of entertaining, but that's just because of who those two are and how they interact with each other. But on with the topic. It is literally just people running through boxes, and it doesn't really look like they're having a lot of fun. The other issue may just be a me thing, but it seems that after Booga won the World Cup, we've seen a massive influx of kids who spend all their time in creative doing build fights, and then when the 3 games they actually play per day, they instantly need to sweat and build a skyscraper in every fight and can never just like chill and have a mellowed out and fun game. This section will solely be my opinion, but I think Epic Games could really easily save this game. First is to remove the bots and skill-based matchmaking from pubs and instead have Arena operate differently so that that's where you go to play against people of your own caliber, and make it optional to rank up. This allows new players to not have to die in every fight and also allows people to be able to have fun in public games again. This also allows for YouTube videos to be made a lot easier, which can be seen as a form of free advertising. Next is change how the slide grading system works. You could have it where you can slide grade more than just the assault rifle, and you could have the normal SMG slide grade to the tactical SMG, or you can have the silent SMG slide grade to the normal SMG, or have the rapid fire SMG slide grade back to the burst SMG, right? These are just some examples of ways to use already existing systems in the game and tweak them so that you can play with different weapons and actually have a diverse loot pool, other than just things that are fall from floor loot or you kill a henchman to get. Lastly, they should go back to changing the loadout weekly and adding new guns and items, and even if they don't have new guns set every single week to put back into the game, they could easily unvolt an old gun. And trust me, there are hundreds of, maybe not hundreds of guns, but there are a lot of guns that are in the files that have never been brought into the game. You can even look at the Uzi that they have in the game files. It's never been here. The final thing is that they should find a balanced loadout of guns and vehicles to add to competitive mode so that they are not always complaining about all the gimmicky items like the storm flips and the force fields that I think Epic is just afraid to re-implement to their game. Things that genuinely made the game fun, like the junk rift and the porta rift or whatever, right? These things aren't things you're gonna find in other games, and in all honesty, they mix up the game, and they may not have been the most useful of items, but still, they mix up the gameplay, they chopped up the monotony, and if you knew what you were doing, you'd even get some pretty interesting kills with it. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching the video to the end. If you did, you are an amazing individual. I want to thank each and every one of you who did that. Also, I know this was a very different video than the kind that you're used to. If you guys would like me to continue making that, like the video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments if if like these long form scripted videos are something that you all enjoy. I have never made one before, so sorry for like any weird like speaking or anything like that. It wasn't off the cuff like I normally do. So hopefully, if I continue making these, I'll definitely try to get better at it. Yeah. Don't forget to follow the Twitch, twitch.tv/EoRioNight. I stream there daily. Links to that will be, not daily, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's when I'll be streaming. Don't forget to come by. Also, if you follow, if I get bored throughout the week, like on days that's not those, I may also do a live stream. So don't forget to go follow the streams. Links to that will be in the description. Also, my Twitter and Instagram, that's both EoRioNight. Luckily, no one took those names right. So yeah, just don't forget, like the video, follow me on Twitch, subscribe if you're new. That would really help. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by, let's go by August. By August, let's try to hit 1,000 subscribers. I want to thank everyone yet again who watched throughout the whole video. Hopefully, you all enjoyed the video. I actually did really enjoy making it. It took a long time to edit though. But yeah, so that's it, guys.